I mean, of course they would say something like this. That's their job, to accuse me of crimes.
This is Anna Sorokin, a woman who faked her lifestyle in order to scam people out of millions of dollars. But what her story actually teaches us is that you don't really need to be a criminal mastermind. All you need to do is understand a little bit of psychology. See, Anna didn't scam people by threatening them. She scammed them by making people feel like they were behind. She presented herself as a wealthy European heiress, with access to massive funds and elite connections, luxury hotels, private jets, and exclusive parties. But none of that was real. But the thing was, it didn't need to be. See, Anna understood something very fundamental. People trust status more than they do facts. She dressed the part, she spoke confidently, she always dropped the right names, and created just enough ambiguity that anybody that questioned her ended up feeling awkward. This is textbook status-based manipulation. You see, when someone appears to belong in elite spaces, institutions always assume that verification has already happened. The banks assume that hotels checked, the hotels assume that the banks approved. The point is, everyone assumes everyone else vetted the process. That's called diffusion of responsibility, and she executed it perfectly. Also leaned heavily on something called social proof. If powerful people accepted her, why wouldn't ordinary people? And if she used her wealth fluently, people would just assume that she's been around it before. And when doubts ever surfaced, she just reframed them as misunderstandings. Transfers were delayed, funds were just locked, and paperwork was always in process. Confidence filled the gaps where that proof should have been. Anna never convinced people that she was rich. She convinced them that she belonged. And that distinction is what really matters. Because once that status is accepted, skepticism feels kind of outdated. But eventually, the illusion collapsed. Money was never really there. The institutions realized they were accepting appearance over literal facts. Anna Sorokin succeeded because people weren't really foolish. She succeeded because people automatically assumed she had the status and all the social acceptance and confidence that came with it. Because when that wealth looks familiar, it doesn't look suspicious. It looks very legitimate. And if you learn something new today and you want to look more into the dark psychology of crimes that you may see on your TV, make sure to hit that follow button so you don't miss out on the next one.